Hey, what's up everyone, Ultimate Atomic HD here, and today I'm continuing the Let's Play of Persona 5 Strikers for the PS4. Last time we continued our exploration in the Sapporo jail, got the remaining two prison keeps, and yeah, we've secured the route to the treasure as well, and now we are immediately ready to go to the destination where the warden is.
This is where the accident happened, isn't it?
If we put in the keyword here, we should be able to access the trauma cell. There may be enemies ahead. You sure you guys are ready?
Of course we are. Our today's subject is a place of an accident where a snow sculpture killed a little girl,
The keyword is Snow City.
which caused Mariko Kyoto to have great distress. And I'll probably have to be talking over the song, the usual song, like an idiot, once more. So let's see what happens. Ah yes, we are back in the Winter Wonderland, alright.
What is this?
It looks like this is the Snow Festival.
So much snow!
Those two suits over there. I didn't know you were...
Ah, there it is. There's the song.
I see a career man.
There's a well-dressed man and... what's the other guy called? Listless man. Okay.
I could do that. But in return, you need to do me a favor.
What kind of favor?
I want her to take full responsibility for the incident. That way, she'll resign.
Oh yeah, so... more corruption on the horizon. More ungrateful and unloyal subordinates on Sapporo's watch.
You will cooperate, won't you? Yes. Yes, of course.
Did you just say?
Oh no!
There.
She heard all that!
Something found out.
Okay.
Looks like there. This is merely...
Merely what?
Does he mean Mayor Hyodo?
Yup, of course.
My son saw this happen?
I had no idea you were behind this, that anyone was behind this.
Yup, it's called
You really don't get it.
let's make more money by saving on building materials, which of course includes snow
I think
or ice quality or whatever.
and hire cheaper construction.
Exactly, that's how it's exactly how this guy says it. Callous city employee. That's how
Army worm, little mishap.
you got renamed suddenly.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm calling the police.
What? Go ahead and do it, but I'm bringing you down with me. What? I'm gonna testify that I did it under your orders. Then you'll be ruined. Well, after all, you're the one in charge here. See, I even have the papers used.
You dirty little snake, aren't you?
Such an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry to say, but you're finished, Mayor.
The only one who's gonna be finished is you in a couple more moments.
As far as I'm concerned.
Oh, this is the councilman now. I'm really sorry that I have to
Well,
talk randomly over this. It's to avoid that dreaded alarm.
Be ready.
Oh, okay, so this one has riot shields this time. So this one's obviously a fan of Tate no Yusha no Nariagari.
Get paid enough for this. This world revolves around money. Money talks. Bullshit walks, Mayor. Grasp it.
threaten the mayor? Is that it?
I had no idea Mari-san went through something like this. Something so awful. Think later, act now. We've got a real fight in our hands here.
What are you weak to? Are all of them weak to curse? This one's also weak to fire and bless, I think I saw.
This guy's atrocious.
Nice!
He's here to set Mari-san.
There's our third warden done. And some lovely money.
Wow, that's all of them. We can get into the throne room now.
Who were those guys?
arguing with the mayor just now.
One was a city employee. The other must have been a councilman. Someone higher up on the ladder. Anyway, it seems this employee accepted an illegal donation from a contractor who ended up building the sculpture.
Payment for landing them the job. In other words, bribery. We don't know if the sculpture collapsed due to a structural issue or a general lack of care. The result is still the same.
Either way, the councilman was in the know. Not only that, he tried using a fatal accident to take Mayor Kyoto's position.
That's nasty,
Something
man.
along those lines. Unforgivable.
Exactly.
Everything makes sense now. Kyoto overheard this conversation by chance and found out the truth about the accident. Not only was it someone from the city, but even her own staff had blackmailed her.
It's messed up. These greedy assholes only wanted money and power.
Now I have a better
Yeah,
understanding.
it's the root of all
what she
evil.
must be thinking. When she found out those around her were immoral, she became determined to purge the corruption above all else.
That's why she's overworking her staff and trying to push her ethics vote through. And on top of it, she's trying to manipulate the people into re-electing her. Mari-san. Well, no matter what the reason, the birdcage is finally open. Let's head back to the hideout and discuss the specifics of the calling card.
Yeah, let's do it and finish this jail. We actually will have enough time to move on to the next city. I think so, anyway. Because I don't think we'll be hanging around in Sapporo for any longer after we've already cleared the jail.
So what do we do for the calling card?
Maybe we shouldn't go overboard with it. I don't really see her as a bad person.
Yeah, the real bad guy here is the one who took the bribe.
No, the guy who offered the bribe in the first place is the true villain.
Was it not the shot?
Tracing all the way back to the source. A good one, Futaba.
You guys sound pretty heated. Who's to say one man's more evil than the next?
Hello there, suspicious Inspector Hasegawa.
Along.
Yep, sure has been a while. You guys forgot about me, didn't you? Why would you not get in contact with me?
Well, now that you mention it...
We kind of forgot.
You completely slipped our minds.
All right then. Maybe I'll forget to keep you from getting arrested.
Okay.
How do you forget that?
Forget it. So what's our situation?
And that's how it all went
I
down.
get the picture. So that's how Mariko Kyoto became a monarch. That would explain your debate as to who was the worst of them all.
What's your take on it, Gramps?
My take is you kids are naive.
Well, what do you mean?
It's clear that Mariko Kyoto was cornered by a pair of rotten scumbags. Tragic, I agree. But what is she doing in response? Isn't it just as wrong to change people's hearts and manipulate them?
That may be true, but...
Furthermore, that accident was her responsibility, being that she's the top of command. Regardless of who did what, a real leader takes the fall.
But even so...
It may be a bitter pill to swallow, especially for a group of justice-loving kids operating outside the law, but the real world isn't so cut and dry. And the longer you keep up this hero charade, the harder it'll bite you in the ass down the line.
Zenkichi, that's terrible!
That's why we gotta take extra care to be more careful. We are aware, we know.
Sorry. Might have overstepped my boundaries.
I think you really did.
I can understand your line of reasoning. You're saying that the world isn't neatly divided into good and evil. But that won't stop us from fighting. If we give up now, then the people who are counting on us won't have any hope left.
We help people in a way no one else can. That's why the Phantom Thieves exist.
I understand you all take this very seriously. Then tell me, either way the cards fall, you're not letting Kyoto get away with what she's doing, are you?
You are right.
We're going to stop her.
Haru...
What Mari-san is doing is forcing her warped intentions onto other people. And we can't let that happen, no matter what the reason. Right. We're the Phantom Thieves. We fight for what we believe in. Yes, we're gonna stop Kyoto. But we'll do it in a way that's true to us.
I have no objections. It's decided then.
We're taking back those desires.
So how will we send the calling card?
Maybe we could send it over with some curry to the mayor's office?
What are we, a catering service? If anything, it should be ramen.
Everything is ramen with you, Ryuji.
Spaces, actually. After all, she'll probably be outside prepping for the election most of the time. There's no point sending a calling card if the target doesn't see it. I wonder if we can send it somewhere on her campaign route. Like somewhere she's bound to pass by. Then how about where the Suzushima posters are? I'm sure she'll have a speech over there.
Excellent idea.
Yeah, and if we time it with her speech, it'll be perfect.
Perfect.
Who's going to place it there?
It is your turn again, Zenkichi.
Seriously? Thanks in advance, Gramps. Now hold on just a minute. Didn't I already pull this stunt for you in Sendai?
Yeah, but you're doing it again because you need more experience for your eventual Phantom Thief join.
Shouldn't you own up to it?
There's no need to worry. We'll make the calling card for you.
We'll be counting on you, Gramps.
Ah, there's no line for Gramps, so let's pick anything, I guess.
You little weasels. Alright, fine.
Fine. I'll post the damn calling card.
We really do appreciate it.
How would I let them twist my arm like this? Whatever. If we're really doing this, it'll be early in the morning. Don't be late.
No, we won't be.
Hey,
Okay, let's check requests. Nothing new. Yep, we are ready for the calling card.
yes.
Alright, late in the night is when the thugs come. Oh! Oh, wait! Is this?
This is the request.
Haru wants to talk with us. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember this cutscene. And I also remember something that we also do in Sapporo, which I think is going to take place
So late.
after we actually changed Mariko's heart.
I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now. Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was. But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind, and my memories came pouring out. I remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san. How could I forget someone I loved so much?
Happens to the best of us. I agree.
I think what happened with my father affected me more than I realized. All the times we spent together. And the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories deep within my heart. At some point, I got used to hiding things away. And I even forgot a good friend like Mari-san. Thanks for understanding. To be honest,
You're welcome.
I feel like I was running from the past again.
But now you're running towards the past
I
again.
remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip. I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. And of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up." And that shocked me at first because I always thought of her as an extremely gentle person. But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up. I remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely. At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that." Can you believe it? I didn't quite understand back then, but I think I do now. There's more
So do I, and that's what we're going to teach her tomorrow when we are changing her heart.
Even when all you want to do is run away, to realize nothing will change if you keep ignoring reality. I have you and the Phantom Thieves to thank for that. It's too late to save my father, but it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around. I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago.
We'll do it together, like friends.
Tomorrow I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night. Hey. Why is Haru so upset over Mariko Kyoto? I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand. Why do people try so hard for others? I wonder if I'll ever know.
You will, eventually.
Okay. I'll believe you. It may seem like a simple concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go. But I am humanity's.
She's so cute when she does sound impressions. Thank you for a very limited amount of bond points. Alright, advancing into the next day, what adventures shall await?
Good day, everyone. Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise as pure as snow? Then remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Kyoto.
What is that?
An attraction!
Whoa, it's real.
An attraction of great importance and
What's going on?
great edge.
Mariko Kyoto, false empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is
Preposterous, but true at the same time.
And they say they're going to steal my desires? What a bald-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone! As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop me!
Very good. I was just beginning to work up an appetite.
I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out!
And with that we have gotten a glimpse of another reason why Mariko is considered the Kaneshiro of this game.
Wait first, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Let's begin the operation, just like Morgana said earlier in the game. Let's go! Oh wait, I need to go after the dire shadow as well. Because I didn't do it off screen and I was waiting to record the episode today, so... Anyway, let's go! First off, let's go to a checkpoint. And I really think Odori Park should be our destination.
I'll do my best.
No, not that. Back there.
This might be of interest.
Nope. Not here.
Let's stay focused and head on back.
Let's get rid of this guy so he doesn't confuse me. Let's switch to Queen. Because why not?
Keep up the pace, shall we?
Sure hope this tea stall
This is a drone.
Please don't get in our way. Not even worth my time. Okay.
Then the only logical place would be... Oh no, this is a dead end as well. Where the hell is that dire shadow? Are they even on the map? Woman who brings ruin. Yeah, ruin upon herself. Because that was easy. Yusuke leveled up. Alright, let's go to our next checkpoint. Clock tower, no. I don't think it's here. Is it really here? I really think it's supposed to be Inodori. Really? You're warping me here? Fine, I guess. I really don't think that our shadow of interest is here. I don't see it. Oh, wait, maybe I do, Switch to Queen. Nope, that was not it. Or does our... Oh, there's a checkpoint which I didn't even go up against. Or does the shadow appear after I clear the jail already?
Come, let's open it.
Your guess is as good as mine. We can definitely use this.
Yep, Snuff Soul, I absolutely agree. Where is it? Where's the thing? There it is. I guess I'll travel to where we actually need to go. Just one more glance I'm taking right here. Now let's go to the actual destination now. We shouldn't be wasting much time.
Let's continue our search.
Go ahead.
Try.
The chain is broken and the way is clear. So let's go up. Up we go! Directly in.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and...
Yeah, indeed. Quite contrast to her real world appearance, isn't it?
Who the hell is she?
That couldn't be Marisa? What on earth happened to her? Guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
What do you want? You are threat. Let's not get in my way. Oh, I'm almost there. A few more votes and I'll win re-election.
This is wrong, Marisa.
On so many levels.
Gathered by twisting the people's hearts are worthless. And if you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
You shut your...
That is the only way you'll actually earn their trust back.
I will bring out every ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground. I'll silence all charlatans who betray me. And I will consume every last vote in the city. Whether these people agree with me or not, only then will the safe haven of radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
That is definitely not the way to do it.
When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
How dare you lecture me?
Good job, Yor. You tell her. Son, say goodbye to the countless desire
The
to
fluffy
destroy.
Sophia strikes again with her remarks.
I will have to take them back.
And here's Beauty Thief again with her signature pose.
They're all in my way. This is the last straw.
She's getting bigger.
You bring me so very time and the main course.
Looking at this boss form, I'm suddenly starting to miss Alice's boss form.
What you're doing is wrong, so we'll be taking those desires back.
Shut your prissy little mouth! What would you know? I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are! I'll gobble you up!
Okay, so she's weak to Psychic and Curse, but she's resistant to Nu. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to do this a bit differently just to break the monotony of it all. I'm actually going to charge up my showtime gauge for Makoto. Okay, one more, I believe. There we go. I still haven't showed off her showtime yet. Alright, let's do it one more time. Let's beat her by using nothing but showtime attacks. One more time, let's go. Give us some more of those fists of justice. Mid cutscene, sure.
More! There's still more! I must be every last one of you! You either eat or be eaten!
Why not? Let's go do it one more time. I do not have any other showtime things I can use. Oh, I triggered two of them at once. Or is it simply a boss phase? Because she has that boss phase where she can actually temporarily eat your teammate and then you cannot switch to him as long as she has him. But anyway, it's done. Like all bosses, she goes down very easily. There we go.
Wait! Not yet! I won't let it end this way! I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice!
That's our job. Your job is just to be a normal mayor everybody can be proud of.
You're a kind person, Mari-san, and I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down. In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I could be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place. But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life. Yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First,
Yeah, one interesting contrast that I also like between the previous game and this game is that in this game, unlike the previous game, the antagonists aren't really antagonists. They have their own share of baggages, you could say, that makes them not be purely evil. While, with the exception of Futaba, of course, all of the other... Well, with the exception of Futaba and Saenijima, everybody else were like pure assholes who were just bad for the sake of being bad, for their own insatiable greed.
There are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you.
So it's, in this game it's kind of like an interesting change of pace.
You tell everyone your side of things. They'll listen. When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Haruka. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange...
I forgot to unplug that. Sorry if you can hear it, the friggin' fan.
I lost sight of how I originally felt and why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make the city beloved by everyone.
I'll unplug it for the next session,
Where I was raised.
so you don't hear it, if you can hear it now.
I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start. Haruka, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san,
There we go.
happy?
Another heart saved.
This place is collapsing! Let's go!
Not really, we can still revisit Sapporo.
That took us quite a while.
Haru, you were fantastic.
A job well done.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely richer. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission. We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It would be nice if we could do that right away.
Can we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
There's a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish? That's a must in Hokkaido.
What?
I still didn't research that one tidbit.
Since when did we decide that? Why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot? No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue? Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
Well, not unless you're really persistent about it.
Ah, I figured as much. Then to Lobster Hot Pot we go.
Why? What even is this conversation?
What's so funny, Haru?
Smile just now. Yeah, straight from Sapporo, it's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile. I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all the time.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Huh?
Busted!
Watching? Alright, Sophia. Find us the best Genghis Khan in Sapporo.
What is wrong, Sophia?
Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
1 point! Nice. We're advancing the next day. Nice. Of course it's not a joke. These background voices are
The
just
fanatical support
amazing.
for Mariko Kyoto appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change. Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Kyoto-san's holding a press conference right now.
Interesting. I wonder what she'll say.
For taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction. As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing. The girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me. Such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. Again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position.
That's it. Onward to the 4th jail we go.
Seems that Hyodo-san's made up her mind. I wonder if she'll be arrested. Good question. Yoda was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame, but she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever. Zenkichi is on the line.
What does he want?
Hey, you guys see Kyoto's press conference?
You bet. Problem solved.
Yep. You all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough. They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too. So I pulled a few strings. And now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
I'm sorry. How do you ever forgive me, Karo-chan?
Mari-san.
We meet again.
Haru-chan. Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know what it was that my heart grew so cold. But after what you told me, I remembered who I really wasn't when I became mayor.
Look at Morgana in the bag.
Everyone in it as if they were my own
So
family.
cute.
I remember that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself, and I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality, ended up acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people. That's not what Kapo-chan would want. So let me say thank you.
heart. Thank you for saving this city. For saving my family.
Marisa!
Your
Aww.
father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil.
Group hug. I'm kidding.
I added
It would totally ruin the
What I
moment.
can do for you in the future. Any way I can be there. Just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Marisa.
Oh, Haru-chan.
I'm happy for you, Haru.
We all are. What's with the face, Sophia?
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs, I've left our city, and I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes, I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Hello there, gaunt woman.
You're
A gaunt woman, like I said.
So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics for good? That's right. I've promised to step down and never... You can't be serious!
Why are you unhappy?
Won't change a thing, Cole. Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
Hold that thought a moment.
So you can't. You can't just run away. Just start over. Come out later again. What? When I was weeping.
Okay, so she's basically doing the same thing that Yusuke did to Ango a few episodes back.
Instead of running away.
That was actually 3 episodes ago. Good lord, time flies fast in this game.
Now,
We're at episode 13 and we're already done with the third boss of the game.
stand back up and become your
It took us to take down Kaneshiro. It took us until like the 35th or the 37th episode. You really need to look back. But yeah, this is turbo fast compared to Royale. By the way, Royale might be coming to the PC soon, so yeah. Here's hoping. I really hope that we get it to on the PC like we did with the Persona 4 Gold, and so all of the people who don't have a PS4 can experience this masterpiece, along with filling in the blanks that they have if they purchased Persona 5 Strikers beforehand, because this for some reason was given an initial PC release right off the bat, so I have no idea what they were thinking with that one. This game is also available on the Nintendo Switch as well, and Switch does not have the Persona 5 Royale either, so yeah.
Could you please forget it already?
Indeed, truly would.
Yay, bond points! We move on to the night. Oh, we have free roam. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's, I believe, the last thing we are able to do in Sapporo. Visit the Ferris wheel with a date of your choice. You can pick like all of the guys at once or one of the girls. I usually always go with Futaba here, but I'm actually going to go for a change of pace. Well, I would pick Futaba since she is my canonical romance. Wait, can I?
What is it?
I can't go back to the thing to maybe get that dire shadow out of the way. There are no new requests either. So yeah, I have to pick a date for the Ferris wheel. Like I said, Futaba is my go-to choice in the original Persona 5 since the Sumire is not there. But, Yeah, actually, let's go with Makoto this time, because why not? On both my playthroughs, I actually went with Futaba just to skip cutscenes faster. Okay. So yeah, let's go with Makoto, because let's see what it's all about. Because I don't think I've ever seen her Ferris wheel scene. It's not voiced, so I can skip it a little faster, so that's always a plus. The van fucking stopped. Sorry for the language, but it was a bit annoying. I really need to unplug it for the next session, because I don't know if you guys can hear it still at the recording. I'll know when I get to the editing session, but I'll definitely unplug it for the next session.
I was thinking.
I had a lovely time with Makoto. I believe we're advancing the day now. The wheels on the camper go round and round.
But nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
Okay, one moment please. Alright, we're back. Yeah. What about her phone?
Not to worry, I have it with me. Here.
Futaba, if you please.
After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Kyoto, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil.
And none of them will be truly evil, as we'll see throughout the game. Well, all with the exception of the very final boss, but we'll leave that for the end.
He was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone at Sapporo. Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
And don't forget Kaneshiro as well.
A handful of not so evil
And
monarchs
Kumura.
prove there's a mastermind behind all this.
And
The fact
Shido.
that jails are fundamentally different from palaces
Wills.
gives us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
Yep, it's the other way around, just like Yusuke said. It's not designed to keep us out, it's designed to keep the monarchs in.
But to trap monarchs in.
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. But remember what made them so warped in the first place? and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. Monarchs really are birds in a cage.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking? Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance.
Exactly the same like the last two cases.
Running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Madice, the company in charge of Emma.
Of course.
Can't get into jails without Emma. I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Madice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
This ain't your typical movie, Ryuji.
Call from Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Madice.
Okinawa, you say?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Madice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough.
A secret underground lab! This is getting exciting. This is straight up Hollywood shit.
They're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
You're always a super stellar source of information, so keep it up.
You just leave it to me. I've become rather fond of investigating, actually. Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time. So what did Ichinose-san say?
And that's how it all went down. Yep.
Crystal clear waters?
Exactly.
Statues?
Of course.
Juicy pineapples?
You couldn't get it more wrong.
Cookies.
On the spot, Yusuke. Yeah. So yeah, our next stop is Okinawa.
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait.
Nope, no by plane.
Automobile. We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a second. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little...
Problems, Zenkichi?
Got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Oh no. Yusuke's all fired up now.
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, Share intel?
Okay, so we're going to Okinawa, and I actually forgot about this bit. We'll actually be stopping on Kyoto, which we will be returning to afterwards.
Quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait.
How did you come along
Nijima's been doing
this way anyway?
Okumura. I thought
Train?
you had
Plane?
license.
I do have it. It's just I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly.
Yeah, take note of that for later. We're gonna need it.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with all
Yeah, that is. That is true.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Yeah, I heard that Kyoto is like the staple town where you visit for like school trips in Japan. And
Alright then, let's hit the road.
yeah, when I saw it in other anime where Kyoto was the focal subject, yeah, I can certainly agree. But I really love it in Onigiri. And that town there is so majestically beautiful, I simply cannot put it into words. I'm as giddy as Yusuke when I need to go to Kyoto and Onigiri. Okay, so we are getting ready to go to the next city. And I want to check the requests just real quick. We don't have any requests, but I'm actually going to explore the jail all the same because I really want to get that dire shadow on screen. Because where in the absolute hell is it? Because I remember it being on a crossroads somewhere, and the only crossroads that comes to mind when I picture Sapporo in my head, the Sapporo jail, is that one in the Odori Park.
Is everyone ready?
Okay. Map in hand. There's this thing again, and wait, there's something. Oh, it's that thing again. Where the hell is it? Okay, give me one moment. I'll find it. If it's the last thing even if it's the last thing I do, I'll find it for sure. There it is! I finally found you, you bastard. And yeah, I thought it was the shadow with the bazooka that I was looking for. It's actually this with the tactical pistol one. And yeah, and if you're wondering, it's actually in the Sapporo clock tower in the upper left corner. And yeah, the crossroad is there. I can't deny it. Let's take it down. Harlot of Desire. It's weak to Nuke, Bless, and Psychic. It's a Lilith. Yeah. These dire shadows are getting stronger and stronger, so I might actually have to switch out with Makoto midway through the fight if I can't get it. Good lord, this one takes a lot of punishment. Okay, and I think this should do it. Oh, just one more rush of attacks. And there we go, we defeated our third dire shadow. And we'll get a lot of money and bond points. Okay, a lot of bond points, but the money isn't that impressive. Alright, now I'm actually going to end this episode right here. Oh boy, it took me forever to find this, but it's only because I misremembered the place where it's supposed to appear. I could have dealt with it earlier. But anyway, yeah, now we've been all caught up with all Dire Shadows, and now we're ready to move on to the next city, Okinawa. But before that, we'll be making a stop to Kyoto. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more video clips and updates. Comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my Patreon whenever you got the time. Maybe drop a few donations if you feel like it. And as usual, I'll upload the next part whenever I can. So see you all and have a good day. Peace.
You never see it coming.